All right, welcome back to Gotham Sound's coverage of NAB 2026 Day 2. We're here with Chris Phillips from Sennheiser. Chris, thanks for having us.
Absolutely, thanks for stopping by.
How's the show going?
It's good. It's good. It's picking up today. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's going well.
Super. What do you have in your hand?
So we have some updates for our Spectera, which we launched last year, but we're constantly adding to it. So this is still a prototype, but it's a representation of the handheld that is hopefully coming later this year. When we ship it, it will work with Sennheiser capsules and Neumann capsules and have these adapter rings. So this shows the command channel button, a little talkback button that you can use for broadcast or musicians for a comm channel. And then we will have a flag extension for broadcasters. And then a third-party capsule adapter. So they're just little screw-on adapters with set screws to make sure they don't spin off. And the handheld makes Spectera kind of a full system. You know, we've had the packs, and those have been going well. So this is coming soon.
Very cool. All right, so sometime this year, hopefully.
Yep, that's the plan.
Awesome.
So.
And then you have a lot of very nice-looking buttons behind you.
Yeah. So one thing we wanted to show as a free thing for Spectera users is we worked with Bitfocus to create a Spectera module. So they have over 1,000 audio, video manufacturers that have modules that you can create your own control system for using things like Stream Decks, touch screens. We have a separate PC running a touch screen over the network, foot pedals, things like that. With Spectera, the control is part of the carrier. So we always have bidirectional control, and you can do things like, turn the volume up on somebody's pack remotely with a knob. On this, we have backup pack functionality. So if somebody drops their pack into the audience, we can say, this pack is now that pack, and it'll do all the routing and setup automatically with a button.
I see.
So instead of creating a software with our defined how we think the control should work, we're trying to make it a little more open source, where you can download the companion app and our Bitfocus module for free and build your own control platform for it.
Nice, very cool. And how, it's been a year since Spectera came out. What kinds of things have you learned? What kind of integrations have you had? What has shown up that was unexpected for you?
Things that are unexpected is, I think we knew it was going to be a good performance and inter-monitor thing, but on regional broadcasters, we see it a lot with smaller links, so maybe 6 packs or 8 packs, where you may use a narrowband system in that case. But people are finding that having just the one carrier and then having that IFB and the mic in the same pack is a benefit enough to use Spectera for that.
Very cool. All right. So you have more of a tour for us. We're in the Sennheiser booth is giant. So where are we going next?
Next, we're going to go over to the SoundBase side. So we're going to work our way through here.
Great. We'll follow you.
Sorry, guys.
Pardon us.
All
right, here we go.
So we can see Donnie here with SoundBase. We won't be able to get too close. But the one thing that we want to mention is we did update the mod.
What is SoundBase?
Yeah, what's SoundBase?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't want to assume that you know what it is. SoundBase is a manufacturer-agnostic frequency coordination and control platform for wireless microphones. And one thing that we've maintained since SoundBase became part of Sennheiser is that it has a silo around it where Sennheiser leaves them as their own company. And what they do with that is work with other manufacturers to build partnerships. So the new SoundBase model is you download the free version of it, so it's free, like no cost. You can control up to one manufacturer, and that includes Sennheiser, Shure, Wizzycom, or Sound Devices. So it doesn't matter if you're a Sennheiser user or not. You're able to control them.
And when you say control, like what do you have? Because I see there's a lot of. So it's hard to see. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Peter's going to
So
push
you
in.
can. Oh, sorry, Donnie. Yep.
So what do we have for control of sound in SoundBase?
So you can use the receivers to do frequency scanning. You can see all of the metering for the wireless microphones and IFBs. Monitor your battery levels.
And you can put faces on it.
Yeah, and
oh, that's great.
And this is a new update that we're showing this year, where you can put faces on it, and you can use Reaper in the background and live monitor the audio through it as well.
So. Oh, very cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're literally, the audio is streaming through the receiver into that, or how is the audio getting in there?
You're able to listen to the audio through your audio interface attached to the computer. So in this case, we're using Dante Virtual Sound Card, and we're listening to the different channels that way.
So you would link your Dante channel with each input, essentially.
Yeah,
okay.
and it's running Reaper, a session of Reaper in the background, which is a low-cost DAW that you can add on to the free version of SoundBase to monitor.
Got it. I'm so excited. I mean, I was literally so excited about the faces.
Yeah.
It's really, really great. Very cool. All right, and so this is free, and this, we see it integrated with Sennheiser. Can you control multiple manufacturers at once? With an upgrade?
That's when an upgrade comes in. So SoundBase Pro, if you want to control a multi-manufacturer system, which to be honest is most systems out there in production, it's not all a Sennheiser world all the time. That's when a subscription to SoundBase Pro comes in, and it allows you to control multiple manufacturers on one platform.
And I'm sorry, and you've probably said this already, but so you can do the scanning and then do the frequency coordination. Yeah, here we go. So frequency coordination.
Yep.
And you can scan with cheap hardware too.
Yeah, so even a tiny SA, which I think all of us at Sennheiser now just have in our bag. It's a spectrum analyzer that is typically around $200 or a little bit less. That is very portable. You can have it in your backpack, and it does take really good scans. SoundBase is able to, over the USB connection, use that as a live monitoring spectrum analyzer within the software too.
Okay, so you can have both the receivers and a small spectrum analyzer connected. Be doing that live.
Yeah.
Super cool. For free, with one manufacturer. And faces. That is so helpful. So helpful. Okay, great. Well, let's see. We've got one more thing to show us. You want to show us some hardware. Nothing potentially new, but still cool. Great. Here, you go, Peter. I'll follow behind you. All right. Oh, and we have the Neumann head.
So this will not be new hardware to most of the Gotham community, but it's a different configuration that we're showing using the MKH 8000 series in dual MS. So we have MKH 8040s as the front and rear capsule, and then the MKH 8030 using a Rycote accessory. Where it's got a multi-pin Neutrik on the bottom to capture in the field with this. So that could be replaceable on the front side. If you want a wider pattern, you might use a 8020 or one of the wider cardioids, and you could tailor it to your use. But yeah, we're showing it this year with the 8040s in front and rear, and then the 8030 as the mid side, the side microphone.
This has been super popular. We've been pairing it a lot with the Cyclone and with Sonella, Pianissimo, Zephix. Really good stuff.
Cool.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us. We always appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you with more coverage from NAB 2026 in a few minutes.
Thanks.
All right.